Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, folks around the world. Welcome to another episode of Hangin at Inti HQ, live at Inti Creates headquarters in beautiful Chiba, Japan. I am your host, Inti Creates producer and localization director Matt Papa, and to my right, this fine gentleman, fresh haircut.
Fresh haircut.
By the name of
Avenger Singleton, a localizer here at Inti Creates. Hope everyone's having a good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you may be.
I feel like we got folks, I feel like we really do have folks from around the world.
It really does seem
up in here.
I'm sure all sorts of different time zones.
Yeah, I love that time zone representation. It's honestly pretty cool to know that people in all corners of the globe are hanging out with us right here, right now. Yes. Live from Inti Creates headquarters in Japan.
Yes. Maybe it might have even started, or I guess ended, summertime, daylight savings.
Yes.
Time recently. Maybe you're a little sleepy. Still a little sleepy from that one.
Yeah, I don't even have daylight savings time. I'm always a little sleepy, so I mean, that's a move.
I don't miss it. I definitely don't miss it.
No, don't miss that at all. So I hope all of you daylight savings experiencing folks didn't get your stuff too messed up. Yeah. But we are happy that you are with us here. We're doing this a day later than we normally do. Normally we're on Wednesdays, Japan, Tuesdays, North America. But we decided to push this back a day to Thursday, Japan, Wednesday, North America, so we can make sure that we are bringing you the latest and greatest and everything up to date that there is with Luminous Avenger X2, because our friends on the Gunvolt Chronicles, as it is called here in Japan, they do things on Wednesday night, and so we want to make sure we can we don't leave you guys hanging when that information, any new stuff gets dropped there.
We have entered Inti savings time.
Yes, we want to make sure that we can bring you guys the most up-to-date information on Luminous Avenger X2 and all the goings on here at Inti Creates. So we decided to push this stuff back a day, so y'all don't have to wait like, what, 2 weeks or however long it is until we catch up with you guys again. So yeah, we'll probably be doing this again for the next stream as well. So maybe get used to a Wednesday night hanging at Inti HQ
Wednesday,
for a
Thursday.
little bit. We'll see how things go as September. Why am I saying September? January. Nothing to do with September whatsoever. January 27th release date of Luminous Avenger X gets ever so closer. But before we get into, it's only like 2.5 months. Like what the HE double hockey sticks, people. It's gonna be here before we know it. But
absolutely.
In the meantime, what's cooking in the land of Mr. Avenger Singleton, localizer Inti Creates? What's doing?
The weather's like kind of holding up a little bit. It's,
like I'm still wearing shorts. Nice, that's how you know it's good.
It's November, but still decent outside. So
it's been wonderful.
Yeah, no, it's been great. So did some cycling, just went around, got some, went up to cafes, cycled up to cafes. Been playing a few retro games in my spare time.
Yeah.
Started the, I just know it felt like I wanted to grind. It felt like I wanted a classic grind, so I went and got and started playing Saga, the first one.
The first.
Yeah, and then immediately busted that game wide open. I just didn't even know what I was in for. Yeah,
broke it.
Absolutely. Did not realize I hadn't really had much experience with the Saga franchise, but those games are pretty notorious for being very unique and very exploitable.
Yeah, see, I never touched those, so that's funny.
Yeah, they're legendary in those ways. And this morning I started playing the Forza Horizon 5.
Jelly, I want to throw down on that.
Played the last few, but this one looks amazing. I put a couple hours into that one, so looking forward to jumping back in.
Big Bad IGN gave that a 10 out of 10.
Wow,
bonkers.
Those games, lots of respect. They're impeccable, honestly.
Yeah, like it's so cool. Like I wish I had a Series X or a not potato-y PC, so I could run that thing.
Those are all hard to get these days.
Looking amazing, buttery smooth. Man, I want that so bad.
I stuck in there like from upgrade a couple years ago. I'm still running. Would love to upgrade, but it's put on the back burner for now, so don't. Burn my entire wallet.
Not trying to go broke. Not trying to drain all my savings on a dang graphics card.
You'd think you'd be able to get an Xbox here. They're not super popular, but
no,
they're still just all snapped up. They're all somewhere.
Can't find anything. It's crazy. So Well, good thing all of the Inti Creates games are pretty accessible.
That's true. Put them on all the platforms.
You don't need that fancy pants, you know, new gen hardware to play our games.
But you can, if you so choose.
Yes.
You do have one.
Yes. I mean, Luminous Avenger X2 will be available on PlayStation 5. Will be available on Series XS.
Series XS, yep.
Should you be one of the cool kids in the cool kids club to own one of those?
You lined up early in the morning at your local,
right? Yeah.
PS5 dispensary. Store?
Good stuff.
Yeah, you find yourself into anything lately?
Yeah, been doing a lot of Gran Turismo Sports because I can actually stream that and not have my potatoey PC explode on itself. So I've been playing a lot of Gran Turismo Sport as always. I haven't taken the Miata out too much. I didn't take it out too much last weekend. But yeah, just looking forward to trying to get that out again this weekend. Seems like it's going to be nice. So I'll take Minami-chan the Miata out. Yeah. Try to go some places. Going to the movies this weekend.
Yes, sir.
As you may know.
Gonna go see the Marvels.
That Marvel, baby.
The Marvel. Marvel.
So yeah, that'd be cool. And yeah, just I've been cooking more lately. It's been nice.
That's great.
I have a fresh batch of chili in my slow cooker at home right now. Waiting for my workday to end, so I can go home and just absolutely devour that thing.
Yeah,
I'm very, very, very excited.
That's good.
It's gonna be great. So yeah, we've been having fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's been good, and you know, like I said, man, it's crazy that X2 is only a little over 2 months out, and I know what we have in store for these folks, and it's exciting. It really truly is, and you know that I think you guys are really gonna like.
Oh yeah.
What we have in store for y'all as it gets ever so closer to that day. But you know, I think it's about time that we hop on over to the news portion of the show. So let's kick things off with something nice and easy. Topic number 1 of our news, which, as you may have seen, this past weekend, Inti Creates, along with many other fantastic creators, were part of Indie Live Expo, which was a very big indie game event celebrating indie games from around the world. And of course, there was a Steam sale to go along with said Indie Live Expo, and that is still going on right now. So if you have some indie games that you've been wanting to pick up, especially on that Steam, you haven't done so yet, well, you got till 10 a.m. on Friday Pacific time.
I got some time
to throw down on those indie games. The entire Inti Creates library is on sale on Steam right now. So if you're still missing any pieces of your collection, you got a whole bunch of games, 40% off, 50% off, 60% off, all kinds of goodness.
Good deal.
Like it's dummy affordable. Like you can get so many good indie games for less than $10. It's crazy.
We got a pretty big catalog on Steam these days.
Yeah, we really do. Like, you know, it's so nice to be able to have the full Steam library. Like, you know, it took us a while to get there back in the day, you know, but
it was a project.
Yeah, it was a project, and you know, I'm so glad that that's a thing now, and that any game that we have on a Nintendo platform or a PlayStation platform, just go on to Steam, you can get it there too. So yeah, so you got about another day and change to get the indie games on sale for the Indie Live Expo Steam sale. So if you've still waiting on that, get to it. You don't have that much time left. And now, we got some Luminous Avenger X stuff to talk about today. But you know, there might be some of you guys here being like, all right, Matt, yeah, you keep saying this Luminous Avenger X, Luminous Avenger X. What the heck's Luminous Avenger X?
What the heck's Luminous Avenger X?
What? Well,
everyone's talking about it.
All the cool kids are talking about it. Anyway, but as you may know, Luminous Avenger X is kind of like, I guess you could say, a spin-off side story, you could say, to our mainline flagship Azure Striker Gunvolt franchise. You know, the first Luminous Avenger X came out in 2019, and the sequel, Luminous Avenger X2, that we've been talking about and are going to talk about quite a lot on this here stream today, is a follow-up to that 2019 banger of a game. But if you have not seen what Luminous Avenger X2 has to offer, well then, my friends, I got something to show you, because topic number 2 is, of course, let's roll that Luminous Avenger X2 trailer just for you, so you can check it out.
Break into the new apex of 2D action. Switch your power into overdrive with the break shift. The Luminous Avenger X Copen is back. The new Razor Wheel delivers unmatched destructive power to complement Copen's high-speed maneuverability. Rip through hordes of enemies in break shift mode to activate overdrive. In overdrive, your bullet shift mode is capable of intense combat at breakneck speed. The Muse of Hope Lola is powered up with more charm than ever. She replicates the attacks of defeated bosses and supports you in combat with EX weapons. With the help of a new partner, Null, will Copen be able to return to his home world? What lies in wait in a parallel world where only robots exist? Luminous Avenger X2. Available January 27th, 2022. Inti Creates.
And Terra Copen, like, first of all, I love how much love for our good friend Mr. Maxwell Powers up in the chat on both chats. I'm seeing it in YouTube and Twitch. I love Max has been doing our trailers for
quite a while now,
years now.
Yeah,
he's almost become like synonymous with Inti Creates trailers at this point. I do love that. But yeah, like, for those of you who have ever played Gunvolt 2 or the first Luminous Avenger X game, you can really see that Copen's gameplay is quite a bit different this time around. Like, you know, because, you know, since we've last spoke with these people, I know you've got some more hands-on time, like, with the game and stuff like that. Like, especially as you progress through the game, like, what was sort of your, how did it feel going from the Copen that everyone to this point knows to Rip and Tear Copen?
I mean, it's just a different beast, you know?
Right?
It's like this, in a way, it just feels like a huge evolution of the game. Like, you know, just going from that an almost pure long-range style.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're not pure short range by any means, but like, you have these options going back and forth, like getting close, you know, using your razor wheel, getting away, using your razor, your lock-on razor wheel.
Yeah.
On, I forget exactly what they're called, but you know, your lock-on attacks, which are ranged, and all your EX weapons, of course, which you know, vary as well from like short, medium, long range.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
All that space control is a huge element, and I think that's just different, very different.
Yeah, because you feel like in the previous games, you know, the close range was not Copen's favorite place to be.
Right.
You know, he was very much, you know, blast you to smithereens from a nice safe distance.
Right.
But now it's he's kind of done like a 180, and now he's way more up in your face than him or even like Gunvolt and any of his gameplay. This whole series, really. I mean, it's kind of it's a huge shift going from very sort of you know, ranged long distance attack focus to really getting up in your face and literally smashing into stuff.
Yeah, and like, especially with Copen specifically for X1, you know, you had all your bullets and your air dash, and here you get one air dash, which you really
you get one.
You gotta get used to it, or you're gonna fall down some holes. It really, you know, but it makes the much more of a platforming challenge, which I think I think people will appreciate. I think, you know, Gunvolt himself, like, you know, he could air dash or he could hover, but he wasn't like flying around like Copen was. But now Copen's got to think a little bit harder before he leaps. I'll say.
Yeah, and of course, you know, and as you may have saw, like from the trailer, like, you know, in all of Copen's previous games, you know, if you air dash and you either make contact with an enemy or you bounce off the terrain and stuff like that, you can go again. So you can still, like, if you got them skills dialed in, you know, you can keep him in the air for a while. You can keep bouncing off enemies. If you do it right, you know, maybe you won't be missing those, you know, extra bullets maybe as much as you might have thought. Yeah. Especially but in the beginning, you know, I'm very curious to see what, you know, how people, especially seasoned Copen players, experience that new Copen gameplay, because like it really is something completely different.
It's very different.
Like, would you say you can kind of just, like, not completely throw away everything you know about Copen, but a good chunk of it?
You're gonna find yourself having to, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild.
Rethink the Copen.
Rethink the Copen. That's a good way. That's a good way to look at it. Rethink the Copen, people. But yeah, like, I mean, I can go on and on about how different and wild Copen's gameplay is, and you may just get to see some of that a little bit later on if you stick around right here on this very channel. But, you know, it wouldn't be Luminous Avenger X, and it wouldn't really be Copen focused stuff if we didn't talk about the heroine of the series, the ray of sunshine herself, Miss Lola.
That's right.
And as you all know, we have a thing with heroines and being really good singers.
That's right.
The singing is kind of, those bops, it's kind of an integral part of the Gunvolt experience. And if you've been following along with what we've been doing with Luminous Avenger X, both 1 and now 2 as well, we've been releasing Lola music videos that showcase the new vocal tracks for Luminous Avenger X2. And we've already released a couple of them already. But right now, I want to bring you the newest one that we just released 2 weeks ago, I guess, at this point.
Okay.
Check out topic number 3, the latest Lola music video. Let's check that out. And there you go. There's the new world, one of Lola's latest singles. Hope y'all enjoy that so far. That's the fourth.
Number 4.
Number 4. So y'all in the chat are too much.
Lots of great comments.
Y'all in the chat are too much. So someone's like, oh, I bet Matt did the motion capture for this. I will say, because this is a really cool tidbit of information, all the choreography for the Lola dances in all of these music videos is done by none other than Ayano Ishimuroya, who is actually OG Gunvolt alumni.
That's right.
Because Ayano is actually the voice of Elise from Azure Striker Gunvolt 1.
That's awesome.
And she's also a absolutely incredible professional dancer.
Yeah.
I've seen her perform at like big shows in Tokyo. Like, she's incredible.
Yeah.
She's absolutely incredible. And she lent her talents to really, I think without Ayano's participation, you wouldn't, like, the people can make a 3D model, but I think working with someone like her really brings that 3D Lola to life.
Yeah, totally
like
professional looking dance. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's awesome. it's so cool. Like, you know, the Gunvolt fam runs deep. So many multi-talented, amazing folks in the Gunvolt alumni family.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Absolutely love it. Yeah, so you know, you got lots of Ayano's talents to look forward to and to enjoy already.
More to come.
Being that's Lola music video number 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Speaking of number 4, I think it's about time we move on to topic number 4.
Okay.
Because, dear friends, we have some new boss characters to introduce you to since the last time we've been with you. Because yeah, we've been revealing new enemy boss characters at like a pretty decent clip, and yeah, we got 2 to share with you guys today.
Awesome.
Since you know, this is why we do stuff after the Japanese stream, so we can bring you some stuff
in English,
right up to date. The first character, though, I want to introduce you guys to is the one and only Ipsalon. Let's bring Ipsalon up on the screen. There he is. Look at that badass boy, aka Mr. The Thumbnail for this stream. There he is. So our friend Ipsalon here is a worker created from a copy of Copen's data, resulting in a fake Copen. His circuits are brimming with hostility towards Copen and loyalty towards the tower's mother computer. Unlike the tower's gravekeepers, who are each assigned to a specific block, Ipsalon is able to freely move about the tower and hunt down Copen and the other intruders at every turn. Can't escape this guy.
Jeez.
Like Copen, he is capable of copying the abilities of other workers and manifesting them to use for himself. He may not pose much of a threat at first, but will become more powerful with each encounter.
Dang.
It's
a throwback.
Love his design.
Yeah, he's
absolutely freaking love his design.
Yeah. His dialogue was also very fun.
Oh, it's great. It's great. Like, what was your thoughts when you first got to see and experience Ipsalon?
Well, that's, it's definitely interesting. Like, because the first time you encounter him, you're like, that's, There's like, and I don't want to say too much because
sure.
It's definitely
keep
gets away,
it in
but like,
suspense, yeah.
It's interesting how your assumptions will evolve over the course of the game. I'll say, especially regarding him especially, just like, just come to learn more and more, and it's very, very interesting.
Yeah, I really think that people grow to very much appreciate what Ipsalon brings to the story of Luminous Avenger X2, and yeah, I think there's a lot in store for our man with the Y. I do love his quote, the Y that surpassed the apex. Yeah, the capital X.
That's very cool.
You can't spell the word apex without a capital X around these parts, can you?
No.
Not allowed. That's against the law.
Big X.
You have to spell the word apex with a capital X or you get arrested. That's the Inti Creates law. That's the law. But oh no, Inti police. Yes, you will get Inti arrested and thrown in Inti jail if you spell apex with that capital X. But we also have another character to share with you guys who we just dropped on the Inti Creates website just a hot minute ago. And that, of course, is our new friend, the one and only Brigade. Let's bring Brigade up on the screen. We'll check him out. Explosion Man!
Welcome to the danger zone.
You hear me talk about how just like much badass anime goodness is in this. It's just like this is just
classic.
This is just a quintessential. I'm an anime badass.
Posing in front of the explosion.
Posing in front. I mean, like.
I mean, I would even take. That's not an anime. That's a tokusatsu thing, isn't it? That's what it is. It's it's
see,
the Sentai squad posing in front of like the colored explosions in the background.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Yeah, see, I said anime, but this man really knows what's going on.
It's a give and take relationship. There's so much crossover.
No, it really is. But let's meet our friend Brigade here. So Brigade, he's an enthusiastic worker made to look like a young soldier. He greatly respects his fellow gravekeeper Daysight and refers to him as Captain. Daysight, of course, being the first boss that we revealed. If you've been watching the stream and following along, you've already seen what Daysight has to offer, and you can kind of see. You can kind of see how that dynamic happens. Although Brigade was designed as a combat worker with high maneuverability, at some point he adopted an overwhelming firepower doctrine and began to pilot a giant armor suit, the Heavy Basalt. The Heavy Basalt was developed in the industrial block that Brigade oversees. It was designed for his exclusive use and is equipped with an extensive arsenal, such as micro-missile pods and Gatling bits.
I love it.
So like, and that's what I really like about him, because it's like he looks like this kind of just like small, tiny soldier man.
There's just so much there. Like, it wasn't. So I don't know that it's like the name of his mech suit is ever in the game. I don't think so. I think it's only in there. So like, just translated that, I was like, oh, I see. Because like, you know, Daysight is a mineral. It's a rock.
Yeah. It's like a volcanic rock, it's right?
Basalt. So he named the robot after Daysight. Like, he's got the major hero.
You can feel the love.
He's probably my favorite.
Brigade
of the bosses.
Yeah.
He's just so unique, and like he's got that you know, that complex is just so great. Like him looking up to Daysight.
Yeah, he really does. I do love his you know, all of our bosses get a kind of representative quote, and I love how his is. Welcome to the meat grinder, maggots.
I was very proud of that one.
That was good. That was good. I saw that. I was just like, good. This is perfect as it is. I do not need to touch this at all.
Very proud.
Yeah, that was good. Well done. Well done. I get some like Full Metal Jacket vibes. Like,
yeah, definitly. You know, that was a big influence, like, because he's got that soldiery way of talking.
No, he really does. Like, you know, in the way he's, I don't know how many of you will get this, but like the first thing about Brigade that really it is really resonated, the whole soldier speaking, is that in Japanese, you know, he ends a lot of his sentences with "de arimasu."
Yep.
Which, now when you hear that, what is the first thing you think of? And I want to see if it's the same as mine.
Of course.
My man. My man.
Yeah, I mean that's
my man.
That's definitely where it goes. I wonder if there wasn't a little bit of influence there, given his short stature and
right,
like kind of outsized,
yeah,
aggressive personality. You know?
Yeah, he's a little ball of aggression, this guy. This guy. But yeah, like as soon as I saw the way he spoke, I'm like, oh my god, it's Sergeant Frog, so whatever you want to call it. It brought me back to 2008, the height of my appreciation for Sergeant Frog.
I was a big fan.
Oh, it was such a good show. But like, yeah, like it. He Brigade, I think, has a lot of personality. You know, because and that's the challenge, right? It's, you know, these boss characters, you know, they don't get that much screen time. So you really sort of, if you want to make these boss characters, and that's one of the things I love about the Gunvolt series over time, is how beloved so many of like the boss characters have been over the years, even though they really don't get much screen time. By comparison to the heroes and heroines and that group. So you really sort of have to pack a lot of personality and a lot of memorable traits into these characters. Oh yeah. Because you got to savor every last little drop that you get. Because
it's very impressive.
You really don't get that much.
How much they pack into there.
I feel sorry for these R-speaking characters. Okay, blow them up. I mean,
well, that's the Inti motto. We're gonna make you feel sad at some point.
we're just here to make you guys feel sad. Really, is what it what it comes down to at the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, these are some really great new characters, and you know, since we do have some time to share, with some time left over, we thought it'd be a perfect opportunity for you guys to meet these characters right here in person. So what we are going to do is we're going to switch over to the Switch. And we're going to take a look here at, this is actually the opening stage.
Yeah, the very
of
beginning.
Gunvolt Chronicles, Luminous Avenger X2. There it is.
Not kidding about this being a desert world.
No, really not. really not. I mean, this thing's massive. I mean, we at Inti Creates, we do love our giant towers.
Yeah, that's true.
We really love giant towers.
Nothing better to climb.
All right. Kofi, you got beat up a little bit, buddy. Ah, yes. We talked about this before, but...
that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Violence heals all wounds, yes.
that's a good idea.
Heal yourself, boy.
Heal emotes so cute.
Mode healing Lola is so freaking cute. This is important information, y'all.
I showed that off last stream. You can just use as much as you need. Let's go.
Got that. Got that. That aerial dink.
That's classic Kofi.
Yeah, that's more classic Kofi. Let's see some rip and tear. Let's see some rip and tear. Ah, yeah, there it is.
Pull that out and down.
Yeah. Oh, you got that. There you go. Lola's guidance is very helpful.
Yeah.
There it is.
You get one.
Yep. But you know, when you do touch the ground, you do,
yeah, you get it.
You get it refilled. So you know, if you play your cards right, you can really keep those dashes going. I do love how you can break the shield with the tackle. It makes that tackle feel so much more powerful. Just like launching dudes back like that. Although that right there is honestly one of my favorite things to do as Copen, right. Just that pinballing goodness.
Chopper pits.
Yeah, pits are not your friend.
Copen's never been so scared of pits as he
yeah, right. You really want to. Luminous Avenger X2 is very much watch out for those pits because they are not messing around.
Beats. Yeah.
Yeah, I love how excited she gets when you get like just combos.
Yeah,
it's so good. All right, you're ripping and tearing through. Oh hey!
I know that guy.
It's our friend!
Friend, yeah.
Yeah, friend. He's the homie. Look how friendly he is. Oh, nice walk. He just wants to say hi. Why won't you let him say hi? Why do you need to lean there?
I don't think he's not saying much to anything.
Yeah, no, he really isn't.
Stay away from him. Shield that first.
Yeah, he'll mess you. That shield will mess you up.
See if you like keep action and certain times you get out.
Yeah, you kind of like knockback. Yeah, you like yeah. Look at that. I said Copen's tackle is really not to be underestimated.
Yeah,
it's a super useful ability. It really, really is. Without his own lore, the power of God in anime is not on his side. I mean, you're not wrong. There. Well done. All right, good stuff. Let's switch that back over for a minute. All right. What'd you guys think of Mr. Ipsalon so far? Actually, you want to pass me that controller for a second? Can you unplug it?
Okay. Get that set up.
Yeah. Do the thing.
He doesn't speak a whole bunch.
No, he really doesn't, huh?
He just woke up. He's sleepy.
He's a sleepy boy.
He's still sleepy.
You can't blame him, right? I mean, he just...
It looked like he had a rough time of it, honestly.
Yeah, just a little, huh? Just a little bit on the rough side, for sure.
Oh yeah, he'll wake up once the game actually comes out. That's all right. Oh yeah, it was an S. Right? That's right. The oddly shaped S.
But yeah, like that. Like, tell us your thoughts on Ipsalon. I'm very curious to see like what you guys think.
He seems interesting.
Kind of seeing him in action for the first time there.
But yeah, that was definitely like low power, low power mode, energy saving maybe. Yeah, his later fights might be a little bit more tough, a little bit more. He's got more weapons at his disposal, I think. The glowing cubes, yeah, good looking out. The glowing cubes are an interesting, mysterious element.
Actually,
look forward to that.
You know,
you gonna give it a shot?
Let me see something real quick.
We're setting it up. No.
Doing the thing. Doing the thing.
Make sure we got this all
good. We got some more cool bits to show you guys. Would you think we were done? Come on now.
Not yet.
This is Hangin the Inti HQ you're talking about here. All right. Well, you know, we did show you guys 2 new characters today. We showed you Ipsalon and Brigade, and well, we'd be kind of remiss if we didn't show you Brigade too. Of course. Am I right? So we're gonna switch it back to the Switch. There's our friend Kopi in the industrial block stage.
Ooh,
so let's see if we can go. Meet our friend Brigade.
The center of industry. In the grid.
Look at this one. I like. You got the big old shield in front.
You got the smashy robot.
I do like all the huge production line.
Yeah.
So I think
lots of big robots there.
Oh yeah. Which I think it even said in his thing that you know he worked in the industrial block, so he had access to all of those. I mean, he's kind of got access to all this stuff. If you're gonna make a mech, I'd say this is a pretty good place to do it.
Yeah, probably. Wonder why they have the spikes in these factories. Well, you never know when you need to impale or somebody,
or smash
somebody who's sleeping on the job. Throw them in the spike pit. Yeah, there's no OSHA in this world.
No, definitely no OSHA.
You've got no number to call.
In a desert world where only robots exist.
Are those landmines? Yeah, good looking out.
Yeah, it's like the proximity mines. Yeah, you really want to watch your step around those bad boys.
Watch out for those. Nice of them to show you where they are.
Yeah.
Kind of look like Claymore.
That's very satisfying.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Ooh, love that.
See, but you gotta be careful though. And you know what? Those things hurt.
Yeah.
Those things do not mess around. Like
they warned you. Yeah, an explosion effect.
You go to the Luminous Avenger X website. Don't say we didn't warn you about these things.
Usha.
Oh, hello, friend.
Only robots.
We should go down here instead. Goodies. And, careful.
That's true. You let Gunvolt loose on this world with his electric powers. That'd be pretty rough.
Those things do not mess around. Wow.
Yeah, jeez, just
ouchies.
Just jibbed. You didn't even get the warning.
Nope. I should have been whoa.
Carefully consider your approach.
Ow.
I should have used Maelstrom to heal yourself.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There we go.
Back to full.
It's a nice little back way to tag that guy.
Don't have to be shy about using the healing. That's what it's there for.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, you'll get more points if you don't use it. So if you're on the scoring run, you want to keep away from it.
I keep ham fisting like an up diagonal when I need to just do right. Old ham hands over here.
Yeah, you might want to actually use the N1 stick on that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
Unfortunate. Some of those early World controllers kind of have that issue. Yes. Not good for Tetris. I'll tell you what, not what you want in Tetris.
No, definitely not.
You move that block right. No, you wanted it straight down.
Oh, surprise.
Ooh. Bonus, get bonus. Lola has Bubsy energy with her non-stop comments. I love it.
Now there's two names I never thought would be in the same sentence together. Lola of Gunvolt series fame and Bubsy.
The Battle Bobcat.
The crossover we didn't know we needed.
What can possibly go wrong?
Y'all are too much, you know that?
Yeah.
And I mean that in the best way.
Absolutely.
Alright, we got fresh Lola heals. There's our small friend.
Oh, here he is.
He's
so good.
I love it.
So angry?
Love it. It's just a little ball of anger. He's a small angry man.
Is he angry? Maybe he just needs a snack.
Oh no, they are robots. I don't know if they need to eat.
Yeah.
That was some somewhat right there.
Yeah, don't jump.
That thing
close.
Yeah. It's almost like this giant beam sword hurt a lot. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Yeah, this little man's got quite the arsenal.
Yeah. Hard as not.
Ow. Oh, you got that shield. Got that shield. He loves the captain, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh,
So good.
I love it. Ow. Alright, now he's a small ball of dashes and stabbies. Really style. Nice.
Got him.
Got him. Yeah, let's switch it on back, my friends. Whew, man.
That's good.
He don't mess around, does he? That arsenal is something else. Like,
yeah.
Hot dang.
Yeah. Dude, that beam sword.
Yeah, well, that beam sword messes you right up.
Yeah.
Like,
it looks tough to dodge.
That was like, I think I just got lucky the first time around. It was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our friend Brigade does not mess around.
Yeah.
But yeah, we really hoped you enjoy what we had to show you for Ipsalon and Brigade. I think they're two really cool additions to the boss lineup.
Got a good past here,
as it were. But my dear friends, you know, I wouldn't leave you hanging like this because, as some of you may have already noticed. This would have been a lot cooler if we started when we were supposed to. But you eagle-eyed YouTube folks may have already noticed. And I was like, I kind of fibbed to you a little bit earlier. I said like the newest Lola music video for the new world. Well, it turns out that's not actually the newest music video, because at, what, like an hour ago, when we were supposed to be starting the stream, we dropped Lola's hottest, freshest music video. Hot off the Lola presses, ready to go. That's what it's called. That's the name of the song. It's called Ready to Go. So what we're going to do, I want to play that for you guys before we call it a stream. So enjoy Lola's hot new single, Ready to Go. Let's take a look at that. Boom, and there it is.
Awesome.
Lola's 5th
Number 5.
single ready to go. Now live on YouTube along with all of her other singles that we have released so far. And with that said, it is time for us to be ready to go, because it is unfortunately time for us to say goodbye on this episode of Hangin' Inti HQ. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this episode. I appreciate all of you, but I promise you, I had nothing to do with making the music video. Other than helping create the subtitles with this fine gentleman here. Other than that, I am not a dancer. I have 2 left feet. All I can do is skank, you know, like ska kids did back in the day. That's about all I can do well. But I digress, my friends. Thank you once again so very much for joining us. We will see you again in 2 weeks' time, right here at the same Inti channel, same Inti place, with more Luminous Avenger X goodness to show off to you guys. And until then, you be safe, be well, stay cool, and we'll see you next time. Good night and goodbye.
Take it easy.